Islands in the Sun by Weezer. Now this is a cool example of how we can take basic chords like E minor, A minor, D and G, find new voicings. For example, E minor is now here, A minor is now here, D stays D, and then your G becomes there. And it now sounds like this. But let's first take you through the individual chord voicings as per your PDF file that I sent to you originally. We're looking at E minor. It looks like a D minor. Remember D minor over here by fret number 1. We're starting at fret number 3 now, first string. Then fingers 2 goes onto the 3rd string, 4th fret. Ring finger goes to the 2nd string, 5th fret, and this is your new E minor. And the key over here is to only play the bottom 3 strings. That's my E minor. The A minor is basically finger 3 or finger 2 or even your pinky. I'm not really that worried which combination you use. But you're taking whatever finger is easier for you and simply placing it across strings 3, 2 and 1, all in the 5th fret. So here's your new A minor. And again, for this verse, you're only strumming the bottom 3 strings. Like we said, D stays D, and the G looks sort of like an F. There's your F chord, but we lose the ring finger and we slide it up 2 frets. So to summarize, finger 1 is in the 3rd fret, strings 1 and 2. Middle finger goes to string number 3 on the 4th fret, and there's my new G. Now the rhythm pattern for this is pretty cool as well, because we haven't got a fixed rhythm pattern per chord. We need to sort of envision the 2 bars as a complete rhythm pattern with the 4 chords sort of being facilitated into it. So we're starting on the E minor, and we're going to start with a down, down, up on the count of 1 and 2 and. Now on the PDF it says strumming pattern sort of middle to the right, and you can see that down arrows with the E minor, 1 and 2 and then it changes to A minor. Now I found my ring finger works the best, the easiest, but I really don't mind, as I said earlier, if you use your middle finger or even your pinky. And when you go to the A minor, you just strum down twice, 3 and 4. Now the trick part over here is to go from that 3 and 4 and a really quick change back to the D chord. I'm going to focus on the strumming hand now. But it's a quick change back from there, from the A minor, 3 and 4 and nice fast changes. So what I'm going to do is just bring my strumming hand into view now. I'm going to use a pick for this strumming pattern. You can use fingers if you want to, I'm not too phased about that. And now I can focus on the direction of my strumming hand. So if you, from the beginning of E minor again, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there's that quick offbeat change on the and after the 4 to the D chord. There's my D chord sitting over there. And at speed, it's going to be like this: 1, 2, 3 and 4 and once you're on the D, there's 3 ups in a row. And 1 and 2 and 3, and that last 3rd beat that I counted when it went and 3, very quick change to go from the D to your new G chord. So the trick over here lies in the quick offbeat changes in the second half of the strumming pattern. So slow motion, if you're going to play through with me: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And the song itself actually isn't really that quick. So we're going to go a little bit faster, and I'm going to play it through twice in a row, and maybe you'd like to play along with me. Are you ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And that just needs to be 4 times in a row for your introduction and the verse. Now for the chorus, it's got a quite easy, simplistic but very nice picking pattern, which should sound like this. I took it a bit bit slower there so you can just see the picking action in the bottom corner of your video there. And then watch how my hands move on my fretting side. That's in fret number 8, middle finger's in fret number 9 as per the tab on your PDF. 9's obviously on the 3rd string, and then your first finger is number 8 on the 2nd string, and it should sound like this. And you'll notice that your 8 becomes a 10. Now there's no need to lift the first finger, just simply bring the ring finger in on 10. And it changes over quite easily. So here we go. 2 and 3 and 4 and 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10. As easy as that. After that, double 7, 2 ways to do it. First finger either flat, and some guitarists like using 2 fingers, fingers 1 and 2 like this. So you can choose flat finger for the double 7 or fingers 1 and 2 for the double 7. I like flat fingers, not that I think it's better, just what I like. And it's going to go 7, 7, 7, 7, and then you bring middle finger into fret 8. And if you did that double finger for the double 7, you just simply slide the middle finger across like that. So the transition's pretty easy. Okay, now we're going to go to the solo right after the power chords. Now, round about the bridge, just after you've gone past your second time of the chorus, it says D5, that's your D5 power chord. You can use a bit of overdrive on there, a bit of overdrive on the G5 as well. Now, all you do for that is just simply going 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. So that's the easy part. First of all, we need to know where those power chords are. Now, I will show you how to play this on clear guitar for those that are playing acoustic as well. So just bear with this part for the overdrive for the electric players, and then I'll show you the acoustic equivalent for the bridge as well, which is also going to sound cool. D5 is starting with finger 1, fret 5, string 5, pinky or ring finger, whichever is easier for you, I don't really mind, onto fret number 7 of the 4th string. So you can do it like that, or you can do it like that. And you're only strumming those 2 strings down strokes. I'll show you the rhythm later. From the D5, you go to a G5, and that is simply the same shape, just 2 frets down and move up 1 string. So your G5 should sound like this. Once you've gone D to G, back to D, back to G again, you go down to C, which is simply 1 string down, when we'll never feel, in other words, the 3rd line. Then you're going to go to A5, fret 5 at the top, and then to finish off on the D, feel bad anymore. On the word more, you just do that 1 string down. Nice easy changes. Now let's just show you the strumming pattern quick. Now a little hint of palm damping should be cool. In other words, I'm letting this part of my palm just rest sort of lightly on the strings. You can see it sort of barely touching over there. And that sounds quite cool, all down strokes. And it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 8. Simple as that. Now once you've done the D5, G5, D5, G5, it's C5, A5. Let's try it together and see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4 and D. Here comes C. Next part of the song. Now, for those that don't have an overdrive or electric guitar, let's try the acoustic quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and sounds just as cool as an acoustic. Now, on the overdrive part we were talking about, when it goes to D5, just play a normal D major chord. When it goes to G5, just play a normal G chord. When it goes to the C5, eventually play a normal C chord. I'm sure you're familiar with these chords. For the A5, you go to an A minor. Notice the transition. Finger 3 for the C simply goes underneath the middle finger, finger number 2 for the A minor. And you finish on the D, and your strumming simply going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... really well on acoustic, as you heard. Now I'm going to switch back to electric, and we're going to tackle the solo quickly. And back to electric guitar, and we've got a clear sound again, and we're looking at the solo tab at the bottom of your PDF, which starts at the 10 over here on the first string, and it should sound something like this. And it loops. Now, what I want us to notice over here is that we've dedicated one finger for each fret. So every time you play a 10, get that pinky finger number 4 working. All the 9s are going to be your ring finger. There is nothing in fret 8 for the solo, so your middle finger number 2 isn't going to be used, and your first finger is going to be for all the 7s. So slow motion, the first phrase, nice big jump over here from the first string to the third, onto the 9, onto the 7. Then from that you go to the 4th string, 10, 9, 10, 9. And then you're going to go up to the 5th string, 10, 9, 7, but it should be a little bit quicker. And then you go 10, 9, and then double 10. And the 10 right at the end of that tab will take you to the 9, 7 at the beginning of the bar. Like that. So that's pretty much your solo the whole way through. So one more time through. 1, 2, 3, 4. And those are all the individual parts you need to play a really cool song by Weezer. Any questions, you're more than welcome to drop me a WhatsApp. If you want a copy of the PDF and you don't have it, you can message me via my YouTube channel, or just send me a WhatsApp if you have my number. Otherwise, have a cool day and enjoy Weezer. Thank you.